A subscriber recently asked me what is my take on success and what do I think it is. This is a very cliche topic, so I'm just gonna cut to the chase and make my point very quickly. I want to give you an alternative way in which you can look at success. So the thing is that the conventional way in which we understand success is based on outcomes. And if you go to the dictionary, these are the sort of definitions that you're going to find. Things such as the prosperous achievement of something attempted, the attainment of an object according to one's desire, the achieving of the results wanted or hoped for, something that achieves positive results. Here again, the desired outcome, the attainment of wealth, and even, very explicitly, as I told you before, outcome. But to me, honestly, these definitions sound more like the definition of winning. So I want to present to you an alternative way to understand success that will help you achieve more goals with less mental struggle. Okay, so let's do it. Here's the problem with success. The reason why we chase it so much is because of how it will make us feel. We want to feel like we are a success. It's something that makes you feel good, that makes you feel proud, and ultimately that makes you feel happy. Which in terms of success, that usually happens when you get the money, or when you get the women, or also when you get your dream physique. And we use this outcome-based definition of success to measure how good or how bad we're doing in life. But the main problem is that results in life, they have a lagging effect. So the thing that you're working on today might not necessarily yield results until, who knows, 1 month from now, 3 months, 6 months, maybe it's even going to take 1 year. It depends on your personal situation. What is it that you're after? How difficult it is? There's many variables, but usually there is some form of a lagging effect. But the problem is that since it takes that long to get those results, a lot of people, they feel really bad right here, even though they are taking the right action today, because they're not winning yet. Because since success is the metric to determine how good, proud, and happy we feel, which is also based on the outcomes on these areas, you just cannot feel good about yourself right now, even though you're taking the right action. And this is why a lot of people, they just quit on their goals, because there's this emotional feedback loop that is not working. This should go something like, you are right here and you take action, then this action brings a positive result. This in turn makes you feel good, and you repeat this cycle over and over and over again. But since there is this lagging effect right here that I was talking about, in which things take a while, and sometimes a really long while, what happens is that you take action, this brings no results. Now what happens is that you feel bad and you break the loop, because now you don't want to continue this. And right here, when you break this chain, that's when people use escapism, and they resort to things like video games, to social media, porn, to unhealthy food, alcohol, whatever it is. Which all of this, it just makes you feel even worse, because you're just blinding yourself for a temporary moment and you're trying to hide the truth, but the problem is still there. So what do we do with this? Here comes the interesting part of the video, and where I will give you the new definition of success that's going to be really useful. I have noticed in my life that there's been moments in which I have won massively, but I actually didn't feel that good. Because here's the delusion, this expectation that we have that when we achieve something, we're going to feel a certain way, which is the thing that I was talking about right here. In a way, it's fake. You might achieve something, but not necessarily feel good about it. This is where things get really interesting. In crypto, for example, this has happened to me very often. There's been times that I've made a lot of money with very little effort, but it didn't feel that good. I don't mean to say that it felt bad, but it's just that I didn't feel anything. It was not that exciting, even though in a way it was a huge success. Then there's been other times in my life in which I lost at something, but I felt really proud and happy with myself. It could be many different things. Maybe it's because a girl rejected me. Maybe there was a project that I did put all my heart and energy into, but it just didn't work out. Or maybe I was just at the gym trying to hit a new PR, but I just couldn't make it. And even though I failed at all of those, sometimes those actually feel really good. So what is that? How is it possible? Well, because being proud of yourself, being a success at a personal level, is about how you perform. It is about your inputs. Right before, the definition of success that I did show you, it was based on outcomes. And these are the things that we focus on. But I think a more meaningful definition of what success is one that is determined by your character, your values, your hard work, constant improvement, your principles. And through all that, attaining the peace of mind of knowing that you actually did your best. You always have multiple options at any given point in life, literally at any second. Let's say when you woke up this morning. There were a few options of things that you could do. You could go and take a shower. You could drink water. You could go to your phone and consume social media. You could just play video games. There are so many options that you could choose from. And let's say, for example, that you decided to take a shower. Then again, you have these tree of multiple options that you can take. And some of these options, they might be good, and some of these options, they might not be so good. After you take the shower, it's the same thing again. Like, are you gonna go drink water? Are you gonna be on your phone? Are you gonna play video games? Are you gonna watch porn? Are you gonna go to work? Some of them are good, some of them are bad. And even while you're doing the bad thing, you also have options right there. You can continue to do that thing, or you can cut it off and go do something better or even something worse. The thing is that through this decision tree, and this is the reason why I'm explaining this to you, is that deep down, you always know what the right thing to do is, even if you're indulging into some toxic activity that is not conducive to the person that you truly want to be and the life that you want to have. And if you want to succeed at a personal level, which I would argue is one of the highest and most important levels of success, what you have to do is to choose the option that you know is right, and you will instantly, in that precise moment in which you take the step and you go down the correct path and you take the good option right there, that's when you're becoming a success. That's when you will feel truly proud about who you are as an individual. And this compounds. The more you keep stacking, you making the right choices over and over and over and over again, the better you'll feel. And trust me, even if you fail, even if the outcome is not the ideal one, because as I said before, you will have that peace of mind of knowing that you did your true best. And here comes the paradox and the interesting part. Acting this way and living this way, in which you're just focused on your inputs and you try to gain satisfaction from your inputs regardless of what happens, is what will actually yield the most positive results. So indirectly, by not focusing so much on the outcomes, is what will give you the best outcome. So now all you have to understand is that success, the way you have to start visualizing, is like a light switch. It is something that can be on or it is something that can be off. Success is not something that you become. This is how a lot of people see it. It's like a trophy, right? Once you have the trophy, that's it. You have it forever, for the rest of your life. No, this is not how it actually is. It's like a light switch. You can choose to have it on or to have it off. It's like on that painting of Michelangelo in the creation of Adam, in which in a way they're reaching out for each other. But don't you think that is very, very interesting that Adam right here has the potential to reach God? But look at his position, look at his body language, look at the position of his hand and his fingers. He's not really trying, even though God is right there and he could connect with him. Meanwhile, look at God. There's a lot of intention right here on his hand. In a way, this symbolizes that God is always there. And if we want to bring this concept to what we're talking about right now, your higher self is always there. Choosing the right path is always there. All you have to do is to try it and to realize that what you have to start drawing satisfaction from are your inputs, because that's when you also will be able to fix this feedback loop, because now it will not be about negative results or positive results. You'll just be like, okay, I take action. There are results, maybe positive, maybe negative. It doesn't matter. You gain satisfaction from it because you did the right thing. You made the right choice. You reached out and now you do that again, right? And you have this positive feedback loop. Now, if you're still wondering like, okay, yes, this makes a lot of sense, but I still cannot get myself to take action. I've already covered this specific topic in a lot of my other videos. So I would recommend you to go to my channel and go through the videos that I've posted, and you can easily find many of them in which I cover this specific topic. So go do that, and also while you're at it, subscribe to my channel, and I really hope that you found all of these very helpful. But for now, that's it, and hopefully I will see you very soon. Take care. Peace.